Morning, everyone. Today is a day of running around, running errands, I guess. And we'd like to be out working, but every day we wake up, it's about 20 degrees, and this is what we're seeing every single day. Or not every single day. Every 2 days we're seeing this. So it will not stop snowing. And today, we're only supposed to get an inch or two or something like that today, but it's all going to be gone by later this afternoon. So that's what we're constantly seeing there too. So it's getting real annoying real fast. And then it's supposed to be like 50 degrees tomorrow and the next day, or Sunday. And it's supposed to be somewhat nice all next week. And then for the following weekend, we're supposed to get a major snowstorm again. So this winter will just not let up for us. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen pictures of my new side adventure, which I'll post that picture right here right now. And what happened is a friend of mine was selling his whole vinyl store, basically. He used to make signs. And I bought all the vinyl and the vinyl cutting machine. So it's old. The computer was old and didn't work very well, so I got another computer that's being built for me. It runs under an old operating system, so the guy's setting this all up for me. And then you saw my daughter a couple videos ago, or a video ago or something, I'm not sure when, but helping me with the vinyl lettering on my truck. And she's the reason why we are starting this, Vicky and myself, because she's been after us to do this for 2 years, because she makes a decent living making signs. So that's what we're going to be starting to do here shortly. So what our thought process is on this is every year we don't work for about 4 months, because in the fall we lose 2 months worth of work because we're in between seasons. And same thing in the spring, because right now we have not really done any work in a month, and we're looking at 2 to 3 more weeks yet before we can even get started. So we have all this downtime and not being able to make any money, and we need to be making money, because all we do is lawn care, because Vicky doesn't work anywhere else, and neither do I, because, you know, being self-employed and having a business like we do, it's kind of hard to have a job anywhere else, and I really can't work for anybody anymore, because I've been self-employed for so long. And I don't play well with others, I guess. I don't like following rules. I like my own rules, so that's what I'm doing. It's going to be a bit of a learning curve, but my daughter said she's going to help us out. We're just going to make it work. And instead of us paying someone else to make our shirts and our signs, which, you know, we trade work for my daughter. We take care of her yard for the signs that she does make for us, so it's easier on us and her. And we're just gonna save money doing that and make our own stuff, and then selling some extras, and making shirts and selling them to other people. So that's our thought process. And if you'd like to see more of the videos of us learning and trying to build that business, we're thinking about adding them to this channel also. So if you'd like to see that, just put it down in the comments. You'd like to see that or not? Because my daughter suggested start another channel, but it's kind of hard to run 2 channels and do what we do, especially through the summertime. Winter wouldn't be too bad, other than if it snows a lot, but summertime it'd be a nightmare. I don't think I'd be able to run 2 channels. So this afternoon, if everything goes right, I get all my errands run, I am going to drive out to my buddy's dealership and look at the new lawnmowers that he took on the brand for. And I should be able to make that work, at least to go out there for a couple minutes and just go over them and look at them and talk to them a little bit about it. And another friend of mine started working at the Gravely dealership. His health started failing him, or actually failed him quite a bit, and he had to give up lawn care, and now he's a salesman at a Gravely dealership. The one there, I don't get along with the owner too well, but He said, stop in because you won't have to deal with the owner, just deal with me, he says. So he said there's a Gravely stand-on mower sitting there, and he says I should come in and talk to him about it. He said he'd make me a heck of a deal on it, but I don't like buying mowers or making big purchases this time of the year. You know, as it is, we're going to be buying the blowers and stuff, which that's about $1,000 between the two of them, and then I got to buy a new string trimmer, and I don't really want to buy any more than that because I don't know what this summer's going to be like. Because as of right now, we're going to get a late start again this year because of the snow. So hopefully all the snow will be gone after this weekend because it's supposed to be in the 50s and not get below freezing after today. So we'll see what happens. So right now I'm heading back home to work in our tiny little office, trying to get everything moved around because we also sell clothes on eBay, and we have all the shipping boxes and everything in our tiny little office. So Vicky and myself both work in there, and now we put a vinyl cutting machine in there, and it's tight. And I still have, what, 25, 30 rolls, something like that, of vinyl to figure out where I'm going to put that at. It's in my garage right now, and I don't really want it out in the cold and then bring it in and have it start and sweating and everything else. So I don't know, it's going to be kind of a mess at first, and then hopefully get everything all organized and get it all ready to go before we start here in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So I don't know, I guess I'll get back with you here in a little bit. Okay, this is my messy office. This is where I work. It's Vicky's station, her printer, and all office supplies there, and their packing boxes, and there's my new machine here. It's an oldie, but it still works. So, and I just picked up the cheap table at, where did I get that? I got that at St. Vinny's. And then of course the monitor, keyboard, and everything. And I'm just waiting on the computer yet, which I'm going to go check on that a little bit. So on the other side of the room, my camera gear, you know, backpack with all the rest of the stuff, accessories and odds and ends up there, keys and everything, packing boxes, paper, a lot more office supplies, and yeah, a lot of our books, because we got everything filled up. So as you can see, it's a mess in here, but we're just a tight area. We just kind of halfway moved everything, and from our living room, because our dining room, and we just never got around to organizing everything because we're always working in here and always doing other things. So that's just kind of way it ended up being. Vicky really didn't want me to show all this mess, but I'm showing it anyhow. So I'm gonna go check on that computer now and see where it's at. Okay, just stopped at the computer place there, and he's gonna be trying to get her all done for me for today. So it probably wouldn't have been done, but since I stopped there, it's gonna be done, and I knew that's how it would work, because the guy does everything self-employed at his own leisure, which I don't have a problem with. Something that had just kind of popped up yesterday anyhow for me, and he wasn't ready for it anyhow. So, but he's gonna help me out, so I appreciate that. It has warmed up. It's a whole 32 degrees right now, and it's not snowing anymore. It turned into rain, and it's gonna be pretty much done here in about 2 hours, and then that'd be it for this weather pattern. So I am not going to be able to get out to that dealership and look at that mower. It's just not going to happen. I don't have enough time. I got too many other things I'm running around doing. It's springtime of the year. I'm trying to get everything all finished or buttoned up, or whatever you want to call it, before we get busy here. Because once we start working, it's going to be real busy for a short amount of time, you know, about 3 or 4 weeks at the most, and then it'll start calming down again. But it's going to be super busy at first. So that's going to be the end of my video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. If you check out the links in the description box below, we greatly appreciate it. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you on the next one.